Sister wives Cristin Brown loves being the boss, while attempting to heal from heartbreak amid signs David might leave her. Sister Wives star Cristin Brown opened up about how much she loves being the boss in her relationship with David Woolley while healing from heartbreak, even amid signs things could end. Cristin, who was married to Cody Brown for 30 years before leaving him in 2021, has been changing her life brick by brick in recent years. Throughout Sister Wives Season 19, Cristin has been working to find her footing in her new life as she's moved away from plural marriage and into her own life. Still, Cristin's relationship may be in jeopardy after building her new life. In a preview of Sister Wives' next episode, via Access Hollywood, Cristin's son, Peyton Brown, shared his thoughts about his mother's relationship, which has revealed a new side to her personality. Peyton admitted that although Cristin may not realize it, she's expanding her horizons because she's focusing on everything she can do with her independence away from Cody, whether she wants to or not. "I love being the boss," Cristin shared in the clip. "I love being the one to make the calls." According to Peyton, unlike Cody, David is happy to take a step back and let Cristin lead. As Cristin and David's relationship continues to move ahead after their lavish wedding, it's clear that some things have changed since her relationship with Cody came to an end. While Cristin and David seem to be far better suited for one another than Cristin and Cody were, it's clear that she is enjoying having more of a say in herself and her relationship than she did before. Cristin's newfound independence has colored her relationship, which has made her dynamic with David different than her dynamic with Cody. In exerting her power or sense of control, Cristin's showing who she is. While Cristin admitting she loves being the boss in her relationship may not be a quality that suits everyone, it's something that has been ideal for David thus far. Cristin calling the shots and allowing David to support her in the background has been a plus for her in their relationship, especially with so much happening in her life. As Cristin and David continue to learn more about each other and move the needle in their relationship, Sister Wives viewers will have the opportunity to see their dynamic shift and grow, for better or for worse. As Cristin and David move into the next chapter of their relationship, Cristin admitting that she feels better being the boss in their relationship is refreshingly honest. While David may not always want to be in the passenger seat, it's possible that he enjoys someone else calling the shots at the moment. Though it could become a problem for the Sister Wives star in the future, Cristin and David's relationship has continued to prove strong, despite any challenges they've faced thus far. Cristin and David have been able to face adversity head-on, sharing power between them. Cristin Brown was always the picture of resilience. After years of navigating a plural marriage that often left her feeling sidelined, she had finally reclaimed her independence. Now, settled into her new life with David Woolley, she was determined to create a future that was hers to shape. But as much as she loved being the boss of her own destiny, there was a lingering shadow over her newfound happiness. Healing from heartbreak was never a straight road, and the possibility that David might leave her was a fear she hadn't entirely shaken. The early morning sun streamed through Cristin's kitchen window, casting a golden glow over her farmhouse-style decor. She hummed softly to herself, flipping pancakes for Truly, who sat at the table sketching in her notebook. "Mom," Truly said, looking up with a mischievous grin, "you're humming that song David always sings in the car." Cristin paused, a blush creeping up her cheeks. "Am I? Well, I guess it's catchy." Truly smirked. "You're smitten." "Maybe," Cristin admitted with a wink, but her expression grew pensive as she turned back to the stove. David had brought so much joy into her life, but she couldn't ignore the subtle changes she'd noticed lately. He seemed preoccupied, often retreating into his thoughts. When she asked if everything was okay, his reassurances felt genuine but incomplete. Later that day, Cristin met up with Janelle for lunch at their favorite cafe. Janelle's practical demeanor had always been a grounding force in Cristin's life, and today, Cristin needed that stability. "You got that look," Janelle said, sipping her iced tea. "What look?" Cristin asked, feigning ignorance. "The something's eating at me, but I'm pretending it's not. Look. Spill." Cristin sighed, stirring her coffee. "It's David. I'm probably overthinking it, but he's been distant." Janelle leaned forward, her brow furrowing. "Distant how?" "He's been quiet, almost like he's got something on his mind that he's not sharing. I'm worried he might be second-guessing things." "Cristin," Janelle said firmly, "you've been through enough to know your worth. If David has doubts, that's on him, not you. But have you talked to him about how you feel? Cristin nodded. I've tried, but I don't want to push too hard and drive him away. Janelle gave her a reassuring smile. You're stronger than you think. Don't let fear stop you from getting the answers you deserve. Taking Janelle's advice to heart, Cristin decided to confront her fears head-on. That evening, after Truly was asleep, she and David sat on the porch, the cool night air wrapping around them. David was unusually quiet, his gaze fixed on the horizon. David, Cristin began, her voice steady but gentle, I feel like there's something on your mind. Can we talk about it? He turned to her, his eyes filled with a mix of affection and hesitation. Cristin, you're right. There is something I've been struggling with. Her heart raced as she braced herself for what you might say. It's not about us, he continued quickly, sensing her anxiety. It's about me. I've been feeling overwhelmed lately, like I'm not living up to what you deserve. You've built this amazing life for yourself, and sometimes I worry that I'm falling short. Cristin's shoulders relaxed as relief washed over her. David, you're not falling short. You've brought so much happiness into my life. But if you're feeling overwhelmed, we need to talk about it. We're a team, remember? David smiled, the tension in his posture easing. You're right. I've been keeping things bottled up, and that's not fair to you. I'll do better. In that moment, Cristin realized that her fears were rooted not just in David's behavior, but in her own insecurities. Healing from the past meant trusting in the present, even when it felt uncertain. Over the next few weeks, Cristin threw herself into her passions, determined to embrace the independence she'd fought so hard to reclaim. She started hosting cooking classes for single moms, sharing her love of food and her story of resilience. The classes became a source of joy and empowerment, reminding her that she was capable of creating something beautiful from life's challenges. David, true to his word, became more open about his feelings. They began having regular check-ins where they discussed their hopes, fears, and goals. Through these conversations, Cristin learned that David's distance wasn't a sign of wavering commitment, but a reflection of his own struggles with vulnerability. One crisp autumn evening, as they walked hand in hand through a local festival, David stopped abruptly. Cristin, he said, his voice filled with emotion, I need you to know that I'm all in. You show me what it means to build a life filled with love and purpose. I'm not going anywhere. Tears welled in Cristin's eyes as she smiled up at him. I believe you, she said softly, her heart swelling with gratitude. As they continued their walk, Cristin felt a newfound sense of peace. She was still healing from heartbreak, but she was no longer defined by it. With David by her side and her own inner strength guiding her, she knew she could face whatever the future held. Cristin's journey was far from over, but for the first time in a long time, she felt truly in charge of her destiny. She loved being the boss of her own life, and she was determined to keep building a future that honored her past while embracing the possibilities ahead.